So I am headed into DEXAFIT to get my DEXA scan after 3 months. Got up to 160, 166 pounds? I don't even remember what I was before then, y'all. So I'm nervous, but at the same time, I get a chance to see what we did. All right, let's get it. Hello. That's the man out right there. That's the man.
Okay, cool. My name's Glenn. I am the proud owner of DEXAFIT here in Clear Lake. We're about to start Coach Kiwi's DEXA scan. We'll take a look at the results immediately after she gets off the machine.
All right, and what you think about Coach Kiwi? Huh?
Coach Kiwi is awesome. Coach Kiwi is awesome. The energy, everything. I love Coach Kiwi. I love it every time she comes in because you know Coach Kiwi, we can't stop. So.
Yeah, we already been here for like 2 hours.
Yes,
absolutely. All right, let's rock.
You ready?
Show us the room. Yep.
All right, let's rock and roll. All right, first things first, because we haven't scanned anybody today, I do have to do a quick QC on the machine. We'll do that, just takes a couple minutes. We'll just do that really quick and then we'll get started. By law, it has to be calibrated. It has to be calibrated by a technician, and then every single day I come in, it has to be calibrated. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. I can't even do a scan unless this is done. So every single day you come in, the machine is calibrated to the highest amount of accuracy. So.
You just asked me, was I nervous? I am. See, did I get fat for a good reason or not? That's the thing. And did I build muscle mass? How good did I do on myself? That's the biggest question here.
Yep. Let's see. Okay.
Oh boy. I'm nervous.
Yep. I hate that damn thing. I get on there and I get off and I'm like, really? Oh, I hate to people think, oh, you must scan yourself all the time. Stay away from that damn thing. What are you talking about? Okay, cool. That looks good. I'm happy with that. All right, cool. Let's get this uploaded. Okay, cool. So no surprise here. You ready to get going? Okay.
Come on with it. Come on with it.
Keep holding this like this for a while.
Peel the Band-Aid off, man.
All right, check it out. So we're gonna start with your last scan. Okay, you were an A+ last time back in January 10th of this year. No surprise, you're still a A+, but I know what you're trying to do. You're already trying to look at body fat. So let's jump over there, okay?
Okay.
So last time you were 20.4. What's super interesting, you're actually less in percentage, but only what is that? 2.5 pounds total. Okay, so
Really?
less in percentage, but why is that? It's an interesting way to look at it, right? Why is that? It's because you've gained 6 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So no, more than that. Sorry, 106 to 118. What is that? Oh,
Hold on.
106.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
106 is 10 plus 4 is 14.
Yeah.
So, my bad. I was doing so 14 pounds.
Great
of
job, King.
So absolutely. So it's interesting though. Did you catch that?
Body fat,
Did you catch that though?
You gotta say that. Let me make sure I'm getting.
Last time you were 20.4 exactly 20.4% body fat. It came out to 28.5 pounds of your total composition. Today, May 5th, you are actually less in percentage, but you went up in body fat pounds. So you're 2.5 pounds more. But why is it less in percentage? Here's why. It's because a lot of that composition was made up by such a massive amount of muscle gain. So you went up from 106 to 118.
Wow,
okay?
I'm so proud of my.
Absolutely,
this was,
you should be.
You know, and the crazy part about it, and this is the first time because he would not let me do cardio.
Okay.
Because Mama Tal, you know, and I didn't understand because I did so much cardio last time.
Right.
Wow.
So there's a method the madness as it seems. But
love it.
Yeah, here's another interesting thing.
Okay.
This doesn't apply to bodybuilding, but it is near and dear to me. Okay, and it's visceral fat. So visceral fat, as you probably know,
go up.
Interesting, because it actually went down.
Are you serious?
So you're very much an anomaly. Of course, you're also a bodybuilding athlete, you're a coach, all that kind of stuff.
I'm eating.
Listen, when I tell you I've done over 10,000 scans, okay, for somebody to gain that amount of muscle over 18 months time would be like amazing, right? And to build that up and to maintain that as a female at your age, all that kind of stuff, right? But then to also lose, so even though it only looks like you just lost like this decimal point of visceral fat,
that's huge.
That is like you losing 15 pounds of subcutaneous fat.
Wow,
that's huge.
I really thought that was gonna go up because I'm eating a lot of steak.
Yeah, so you're thinking about eating fat,
Absolutely.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, more fats than I have.
Literally gone down a significant amount. Yep. So interesting. So I don't really talk about, but you had no bone issues anyway because you pick up heavy stuff all the time. So great.
What was it before?
It was 1.3, went down to 1, but it's super common. It's nothing to see here basically. What's also interesting. Okay, so interesting. So. Biological age stayed the same, which you're already, you're what, almost a decade less than what you actually are chronologically, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty interesting stuff. Now, here's the thing. We didn't have a baseline metabolic reading, but because you gained so much muscle and that you told me the calories that you're eating, I bet you can pretty much guarantee you that when we take a metabolic reading, we're going to find that metabolism is screaming right now. Okay, it probably is. The good thing about that, what your coach is doing for you, what we see oftentimes is that people pull their metabolism way uphill and it's just like running like a top. And then you start introducing cardio and that body fat comes off like crazy fast.
Yeah,
so you gotta be careful with that too, right? Yeah. So I'm glad that your coach did it this way, because this way, again, having done thousands of these at this point, it's usually the best way. To start the way you did and then eventually start introducing our cardio, and it's gonna, even a little bit of cardio is gonna have a big effect. So that's where you gotta be a little bit careful. But girl, that's a lot of muscle.
I'm so proud of myself because I literally have, this is the first time I've trained myself fully. And this is huge for me. This is big time for me. I'm actually proud of myself.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah,
again, I'm not trying to overstate it. I've done this. I work with athletes. I work with women, all kinds of stuff. The gains that you see here are, this is incredible. So
that's what's up.
Your total mass, let's just maybe
for the
average person, let's put it like this. Your total mass, okay, is 154. Okay? 118 pounds of your total mass is literally muscle. That's wild, right? So then you got to leave some room for like your skeleton, your organs, your brain, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? But not much, because most of you is just muscle. So that's awesome. And I still think it's from a nerdy perspective. Yeah. So congratulations. Awesome. Good job. So.